This actor not only played a White House staff member on the Netflix series Designated Survivor, but he also actually worked for President Obama.
Yeah, it's very cool, and he is hilarious. That means Kal Penn knows a thing or two about politics. So his latest project should come as no surprise. Oji caught up with him to find out more about it.
Yes, I did. You say caught up, I say stalked him, tomato. But it was fun times with Kal Penn. He helped me with my side hustle, and here's what happened.
Tackling the big questions about the future of this country. How? Why? When? Huh?
Kal Penn approves this message.
Nice to see you again.
Let me tell you, I just wrote hi Kal Penn on the board quickly. They're like, it's time to go. And I was like, well, I gotta write something to fix it up for him. And look, you have a sign behind you too.
We have a chalkboard, but that I wish I was talented enough to write that in chalk. That was our graphics person who dropped it off and was like, you can just stick it on the board. I'm like, oh, thanks. Making it easy.
All right. Okay, so here's the deal. I hear there's a message, right? And word on the street is that you approve it. So what is this message, Kal Penn?
The message is to get out and vote. And we are a fun, uplifting show that hopefully will make you laugh first and foremost. And each episode talks about a particular issue that might be on the mind of a young voter before they're deciding to figure out who to vote for. So we talk about things like education, climate change, how we got the right to vote at 18 to begin with. And it's all presented in a nonpartisan, uplifting way because that's what I like.
And it's unscripted, I hear.
It's unscripted. Yeah, we were trying to figure out if we could do some sketches. Like my dream job is putting like Chappelle Show style, like playing all the characters. But that's not this show. Maybe if we get a second season, I can do it. Yeah, this one is unscripted because we wanted to be able to do field segments where we actually talk to people who are affected by the issues that we're addressing, but doing it in a fun way. Like some of the shows that I really love Daily Show, but I don't love responding to the 24-hour news cycle all the time.
Exactly.
I really love CBS Sunday Morning because they just make you feel good about the news they cover. So we're like, what if we just combine the two? And that's kind of what our show is.
All right, so I know you just said if we get a second season. I bet you meant when we get a second season.
When would be nice. Look,
taking me along with you.
I will.
Wait, what?
When people tune in and when we get a second season, and then I bring the sketches into it, which is what I want to do, then we can talk again.
All right. I'm just saying, I approve this message. I approve it, just so you know. By the way, Kal Penn, I know when I started this interview, I said, good to see you again. And I bet you in your head, you're like, I don't know this woman. But I have to remind you that years and years and years ago, you were here on the Pixel 11 Morning News when you were working with President Obama. That's why when I heard about this show, I was like, it makes sense.
So when I said, nice to see you again, I live in New York. And I grew up in New Jersey. So I go as far back as like when it was WPIX with the fireworks.
Yeah.
In commercials like that. It's such a part of my heart that it even went back further than the last time I was in the studio.
Okay, then that's pretty cool. But let me just tell something about you. Yeah. You are one of those people that can tackle any genre. You know what I mean? Because I remember one of the articles that says from White Castle to the White House, and this is just in like for your real life. But then you go from being on House MD to like doing, what are you doing? Sunnyside?
Sunnyside, yeah.
You're serious and then you're funny and then you're serious and you're funny. It's like a gift. And I'm sure you know this already.
That is such a nice thing to say. Look, I love what I do as an actor. I love being able to do all that stuff. I couldn't do it if people weren't willing to watch it. And so I have to thank the fans. I always think about the first Harold and Kumar movie. It didn't do well in the theaters because the marketing campaign wasn't very good. And fans found it on their own when it came out on DVD, and then when it was on HBO, and now streaming services have it. But if they didn't find it on their own, we wouldn't have the careers that we're blessed enough to have. So when people say things like that, I always have to thank the fans because it's just what I love to do, and I feel so lucky that I have the chance to do it.
And the fans thank you for having talent because it's not easy. Because whether you're on screen or playing a character in Disney Junior's Royal Detective, you're like impeccable. So I said, since this dude does it all, he cuts his own hair with shears from his kitchen.
I did. I had to. I was like,
Since you do it all, I need your help for my next career path.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so it's like ASMR. So I'm going to practice with you because they're trying to wrap me up. All right, so tell me if you approve this message. So I'm going to try like 4 seconds of it.
Oh, yes.
You approve this message?
Yes, I approve that message.
All right, thank you,
That's the
OG.
microphone you're using.
You heard the man. He approves this message and my side hustle, just so you guys know this. See, I've been trying to do this the whole time. Anyway, don't forget that Kal Penn approves this message premieres tonight on Freeform, and you could also watch it the day after on Hulu.
I do not approve of this message because that